This is Sarah Poff and those art hands. This display is set up in memory of John Schaefer. He is my husband's Civil War grandfather who was killed in the Civil War. This is a copy of a letter that we received last year. That would be 2010. And he wrote it back to his family shortly before he was killed in the Civil War down in Arkansas on the White River. This is his photograph that his wife had, and we assume that this is his hair. This would have been very precious to her since she lost him in the Civil War. And can you only imagine how precious that letter is? Around you see some other things that belong to some of the family members. Now, what I wanted to do today in art, in remembrance of all of those people we lost, whether they were Union or whether they were Confederates, Yankees or Confederates, it really doesn't matter. We lost a lot of men in that war, and it's a very sad time. I want us to think about what war does to people, those average people like John Schaefer, and how it destroys so many families. So I want us to make our own version of the little photograph album. So we're going to take a CD case. Let me move a little bit of this. I'm going to take a CD case, 2 pieces of black paper, a piece of manila paper, some crayons, and a pair of scissors. Well, and we need glue too. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix the black paper so that it can slide in here. We're going to cut it off even. And then this side looks like we may not need to cut this side off too. So we're going to just take our finger in there, and that'll show us where to cut this off. And I'll bring around some tape and you can tape that in. What you're going to want to do, if you can see the texture, there you go, I think you can see the texture there. The texture, and we really don't have a way to make that texture. So, on our time frame today, there are other ways that we could do it. So if you would like to just take this, I have some of these woodless crayons, and you would just like to take and make some designs. I meant to bring mine home so I could show it on the video, and I didn't do it. So you can take and look at mine up there. We're going to slide them in, and then you can also do that on the back. You might also decorate in here. Let's look at what this one looks like. This one has some design. It's a reddish color, but it has some design. You could also use the white crayon on it. As you see, let's see if I draw here. Those designs I'll just leave up to you. You know, you might even just do some initials in them. So you're going to do some designs with the woodless crayons or with the regular crayons, and then we're going to make a photograph that will fit in here. We're going to draw a little picture. So I'm going to want you to cut an oval. You could do a circle, but an oval is more appropriate for the time frame. And we want to cut it so that it fits in here. And then I'm going to give you only crayons that are black, white, brown, tans, because I want it to look like sepia, which would be the old-time photograph. See how we only have a few colors in there. We don't have a lot. So then you're going to draw your picture on here. You could draw a man or you could draw a lady. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to just do a little bit of a start there. So you're going to do that. Then you're going to glue this down. And I'll show you my one up on the board. There'll be the one that I finished, and I will show you that tomorrow. I'm going to also give you a little piece of yarn that you can put here on the edge, and then that way it can represent the hair. They did a lot of the hair designs before the photography process came to be, but they still lingered it over when they were doing these during the Civil War, and other a little bit later than that too. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this project. We are paying respect to those that we lost in the Civil War, your family and my family and others. This is Sarah Poff, and those are our hands. You have a great day now.